So I am going to be doing a video series on this 1951 Plymouth Concord. It's all original for the most part. Been sitting for 4 or 5 years or something like that. There's a back seat in it. Missing door panels. Got some cracked glass going on here, unfortunately. Pop the trunk open. Here we go. Gotta get out of the way first. There we are. Got most of the chrome in the trunk. Got some rust on it. Need some floor pans and little areas like that. All in all, it ain't too bad for a 70-something-year-old vehicle. Still got the 6-volt system in it. I'm about to start working on that. Still mostly original. Got the 3.6 in it. I did pull out a couple spark plugs. It ain't locked up. So I'm gonna drop this battery in here and see what happens. Nothing's swollen. All right, so it should be positive ground. Not mistaken. Nope. I'll open that one up a little bit. Nope. We'll get to it eventually. Maybe. I'm pre-warning, I've never messed with one of these cars, so I don't know anything about these. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't mess with stuff like this old. 70s, yes. 80s, yeah. 50s, no. Not the 50s. That's a couple decades before I was even thought of. But it ain't locked up. She got a new radiator in it. We'll have to go find a wrench to fit this because that obviously ain't working. I don't want to just beat it on there, but might have to. We shall see. This is not how you do everything, folks. This is just my way.
If it burns to the ground, it just burns to the ground.
There you go. I don't see any fire yet, so that's a good sign. Granted, it probably, none of this is getting any signal, so we'll see if we got headlights or anything. Ready to turn it over. I'm about to see if I got any lights. Anything?
No.
Uh-oh. Let's see if the key does anything though. I hooked it up the way I think it should be, so we'll see if that's the right way or the wrong way. Don't get too much in front of it. The horn ain't doing nothing.
Oh, well. It's turning.
She's got 1 or 2 good cylinders in her. That's all I want to hear. I don't think those ground cables are real good. I'm gonna pull all these spark plugs out and see what they look like. Can I get the firing order messed up? Probably so. Got some new line or new spark plug wires on it though, or newer.
They don't look bad.
They're not petrified like everything else. By the way, look at the rock hard. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do a compression test on it. These spark plugs change different sizes with all the rust.
At least everything's easy to get to, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, if I gotta pop the head off, it ain't gonna be too bad. It might have a couple stuck valves. These flat heads, they're bad about that. From what I've seen, at least. I don't know anything. Thank God I didn't put these spark plugs on real hard. Let me get the flame right.
Sorry.
Watch your eyes. Come on now. Well, what in tarnation? You know, I probably should disconnect the battery while I'm doing it. I don't know what is and isn't working. Do as I say, not do as I do. If I can get this thing spark plug wrench on here. There we go. Ow. Thing wrench is wore out.
You got so lucky that the last person didn't put these on super tight.
You're telling me. Look at that. Absolute perfection. More crust. These spark plugs are falling apart.
They don't taste very good.
No, they don't. I was about to say that. Well, you know, metal ain't good for you. Probably have a couple stuck valves in it more than one. Ooh, that one don't look good. Yeah, it's a little rusty compared to the other ones.
That one's really bad, actually, compared to the others.
That cylinder might have a little moisture in it. I'll mark this down as cylinder 6 if I can get it out of the hole. Might have to beat the spark plug off this one. Which I'm gonna put new spark plugs in if it's hitting all 6, but
You know that thing. Where's the distributor at?
on the side of the block.
You know it's got points in
Yeah. It more than likely gonna have
it.
corrosion and stuff.
So you might take a fingernail file and file both sides of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'll get you by.
I haven't pulled this one yet either. That one's good. That's number 2. That's number 1. Number 3. I don't know the firing order, I'm just saying it. Probably should have marked these down.
It don't matter with plugs.
No.
The wires go back right.
Got a pretty, that tight on there, that gap is pretty tight on that plug. But you probably don't have much of a spark anyway. That one looks pretty good. The only one that looks bad is this very back one back here. I'm gonna shoot some PV blaster in the cylinders and see if
That's
it,
what I'd do.
see what it does. Crank it over for a little bit, put some oil in it. It's been sitting for a while, so. Ain't gonna hurt it. I can hit the little perfect funnel. Get that back one. If I can hit it, dang. I'm gonna put a little extra in that back one. If I had some transmission fluid, I'd put some transmission fluid in it, but using what I got. This can's half wore out already. Ain't spraying right.
I'd let it sit a few minutes and then try to turn it by hand.
Dang it. We'll try to get some of those linkages on here. That's the oil filter, I believe. Oh,
I
ow.
wonder how bad the carburetor is.
Did you just hit your head again?
Yeah, again. That, I'm gonna call this the head hitter 3000. The thing, you can't go no higher than this either. I'm gonna if I start working on a lot, I'm gonna pull the hood off this thing. Well, I'm gonna crank it over. If one of you sees spark or something, let me know. It ain't gonna have spark probably, but we'll see. I'll have to turn that towards the.
We will watch it carefully.
Yeah.
You're gonna blow all your PE.
Oh yeah. But I want to let me know what cylinders blow it out and which ones don't. Cause it's got 1 or 2 dead holes I think right now. Yeah, I'm going to.
Test?
None of them did it?
No. Nothing that was noticeable.
No spark plug? Did you see any spark?
No.
I wasn't looking at the spark plug.
6 volt is depressing.
Here, I'll turn it over.
Alright, yeah, I'll watch it.
You watch it.
I'll look at the spark plug too and see if it does anything. If it sparks, I'm gonna have a turkey.
The turkey.
Let's see here.
You ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, she's not.
Okay, hang on. Hold up. Do it again. It's going up consistently.
Huh?
It's about 70.
70.
Yeah. Not real good. 65, 70 ish.
That ain't too good.
No. But it's been sitting for a while too, so those piston rings might need to come around a little bit. It's cranking over so slow, it's going to take 30 minutes worth of compression.
This hood is really inconvenient.
Yeah, it is. Now I will say this isn't fully threaded all the way down. We should see. Okay, go ahead and crank it over again.
Watch the fan.
Hey, go ahead and crank it.
Right?
Yeah. That was better. All right, do it again. That was that perfect. Do it again. Oh yeah. Do it again. Oh yeah. Alright. I think what we're doing, the problem we're having is every time it comes out, it's blowing past the threads on it because it ain't making a good seal. I think it's got pretty good compression on it. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth and say the compression's good on all the cylinders. And it's gonna come around once it fires up, it'll come around. Whether it be good or not, we don't know. I'm gonna pop this coil off. I'm disconnecting this battery because I'm not getting hit by that coil. Maybe not. Never mind. Change my mind. Pop that off. That cap is clean.
Open your points.
Oh, there's a little. Ooh, that came off real easy. That wasn't particularly good.
See if your points are corroded.
The button's a little. Yeah, there's a little corrosion in it. Rotor looks pretty good. Rotor looks good. Ooh, I'm scared to hit these points. Let me go get a screwdriver. Yeah, they're corroded. I can see it coming off. Okay, I'm gonna turn the key on.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that those points and see if they spark any. Which there's no telling how the wiring is on this thing. I mean, I've had the battery hooked up right. Let's see if it does anything. No. Oh. Yeah, it's coming to life.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Little hit or miss.
Yeah. You flick them a little bit like that, it might.
Our little helper. The supervisor.
I'm just using some sandpaper right now. That's all I got. We'll see how this brings these points together. They look a little wore down, and that cable is loose. I think that's called the it's not a resistor, it's like a, I don't know, it's escaping my, ooh, that's still hot. That hurt. Maybe I should make sure the key's off first, huh? Don't get electrocuted by your 7-year-old car. Either that or that's just a power wire. Well, the key's off. Wait, no, it's not. Maybe. There we go. It's somewhere in the middle of on and off. Uh-oh. There we go. See, I'm hilarious. I'm one of those YouTubers that know every single thing about everything. Mm-hmm. Yep, clearly. Mm-hmm. Yep, sure enough. Is it still sparking? I don't want to test it. I'm just scared now. Just have my life flash before my eyes.
Touch it, it'll be okay.
Okay, let's see here. Is that loose right there? Nope. Is that loose?
The wires
Yep.
look okay.
Some of the wire, or some of the screws inside this distributor is loose. I don't know if that's the adjuster or not. But I'm gonna turn the engine over by hand and see what the gap is. If I can. Come on now. Why are you being difficult?
You want me to try to turn it?
I got it. I just gotta see. I want to see what these points look like when they're open. Ooh, that's tight. That's real tight.
Son of a bitch.
Ow! God dang. That coil ain't turning off. I'll tell you that. I just got hit. Well, I do believe it may have sparked enough to hit me at least. That door shuts like the Golden Gate Bridge.
That doesn't make any sense.
My wife doesn't make sense. Now, how does this go on? Does it go on like that? Or is it going like this? I guess it's a one-way directional thing. I might need to clean this cap up a little bit. Probably. Because, like, old. But it's got the aluminum contacts in it, so it's probably a newer distributor. Or at least cap. Need a wire brush.
No.
Damn. Well, let me go get my drill real quick, and they're so rusty that I don't know if that's even really going to technically work. So. That tastes good. That's probably about as good as that's going to get. Okay, let's see here. I gotta turn this so it's on the clean spot. Okay, let's see here.
No.
If you hop in here and you crank it, I want to look at it. You can go there and
Okay.
phone it. I want to move that spark plug wire around while I was cranking.
Oh, my first time inside.
You can do it whenever you're ready.
Ready?
Yep. Ow. That dang hood.
Oh. Hey, you Dutch.
Try it again. So, from what I remember being told 150 years ago, that you can use a credit card to set points. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm just a backwoods redneck. We shall see. I feel like this is wrong.
Not the O'Reilly's card.
O'Reilly's. Give me a sponsor.
O'Reilly sponsor me on my first video.
Yes, with my 4 subscribers. You know, it'd probably help if I had the gap open. I know I'm right in the way.
It's okay.
But there is not a lot of room on this old thing.
Getting nice shots of your arm hair.
Yeah. Some people pay good money for that.
Arm hair?
Yeah. I had to cut back on the ignition coil wire. The end of it was messed up. Just cut it back and we have spark now. So I want to see if I can get this breather off of here. See what this carb looks like. Filter. If it's coming off. Really like the air cleaner on it though. Nice little clear cleaner. Okay. That worked. I guess. Oh, still got oil in it. It's all gone. I wasn't expecting that. So I guess it does just lift off then. That's the choke. Kinda need a flashlight in there. Looks clean down there though. I'm gonna go ahead and probably clean the spark plugs off. I'm gonna try and mainly clean up the diode and the washer on it. I'm pretty sure that all these spark plugs will still work. They're absolutely cruddy. I ain't never seen spark plugs that rusty. Where'd I put the other 2?
Are they still down here?
Probably. Oh Lord, that thing's heavy. Ooh. Or some people say oh. Oh. I put some oil in it. You know, I can tell I'm gonna absolutely hate listening to this video later. I hate my voice. This is ridiculous. That's fine though.
It's okay. I hate mine too.
That's fine.
I went into this, I'm like, I'm not going to talk at all, but you know.
I will say, working on it from the side is way better than the front. Or in the room up front.
What do you mean?
Disconnect. Oh, there's my other spark plug. It's still in the damn ignition, son of a bitch. That would explain why I couldn't find it, people. I'm going to grab some 2-stroke weed or gas, or like, you know, chainsaw gas. I'm gonna pour it right down the carb and see if she pops off.
Okay.
If it pops off, I'm going to get another project. If it doesn't pop off, I'm probably going to get another project.
Either way.
It depends on how good the video does.
Yep.
I gotta trick them into it.
Either way, you're getting another project eventually.
Nah, this is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right?
Mm.
At some point, we gotta show them the Jurassic Park Jeep we got. And I know my YouTube channel is Mr. Random Review Guy. This ain't a review, so I mean, it could be a review in, you know, 5 to 10 years when it's actually running. So
5 to 10 years. Ooh, this is gonna be a long series.
yeah.
Milking it.
Each video is gonna be 3 years apart from each other.
5 hours long, doing nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. So exciting, right?
That's what the people want.
Okay, I'm not gonna go real hard with these. I'm just gonna snug them up. Cause I don't trust these old spark plugs. And they look like they've been in there for about 40 years. Oh, maybe nothing's locked up on this motor. It's covered in rust, and all the linkages and stuff are still working. So that's pretty cool, I suppose. Okay, get this one popped off. I'm gonna clean this one off too, because it looks like it's from the Titanic also. Watch your head.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Hang on.
no.
Got bamboozled.
My ponytail. You couldn't see what happened, but my ponytail got caught on this.
Yeah, that's great for, you know, putting a giant hole in your skull or, you know, keeping the hood down. This is gonna be one of the worst will it run videos that's ever been produced.
Probably, yeah.
Yep.
We're doing it, so.
Exactly. Top quality, the lowest. Well, that spark plug wire is chewed. I hope that don't start sparking. If it starts running, it's gonna be a little spicy thing. So we shouldn't get ran over.
I still don't trust it.
I do. I'm all nickname it Christine.
I especially don't trust it now.
Yeah, she'll be fine. If it gets possessed and starts repairing itself, I don't care.
If it gets possessed, I don't think that's what it's going to do.
Oh, a bare wire. That's great. We'll keep that there. There is actually collapsed, which is not good. No good.
No good.
That does absolutely nothing. Good thing we have a choke though. Ow. Dang it, every time.
That's going to be a very common occurrence.
Alright.
Okay, yep, it's fine.
Don't do this, people. Okay, that's probably enough. Let's see if it makes the smoke show or catches on fire. Anything cool. I'm not gonna touch the bottle. I just want to see if it does anything.
Hey!
Son of a gun!
It's great.
Right up. Well, I'll be dang. That was easy. Well, if I had a way to fill the bowl up easier, that'd be great. I need to run an auxiliary gas tank is what I need to do.
Yard unhook that fuel line, it's gonna pump bad gas in there.
I think that tank might be empty.
It's because it's leaking a little bit.
Well, that's probably for me. Well, out. It might be leaking.
It's leaking somewhere down here. You see it? It's wet.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. I didn't even give it no thought or nothing. It just fired right up. She just needs fuel now. Well, that's not very tight. That's wrong. All right, let's see if I break a line. Nope. Tighten it up a little bit. So far, either the gas tank is completely empty, which is probably the core problem, or the fuel pump isn't working. But either way, I'm removing this junk. If I knew what was best for me, I'd just take that carburetor hat off and clean it out a little bit, but I'm just trying to see what it'll do with just a little fresh gas. Oh, don't bend the hose now, dang. Okay. Alright, let's put this back in here. I'm gonna try to set something up like this right here. This dang line's crusted. I'm gonna get my drill and clean this out. Thing off. Currently rebuilding it right now. if it'd screw in there. Just shake it until it works, right? I'm gonna go do something stupid. I'll be back.
What are you doing?
Taking a fuel jug. There we go. And that is what I call a gas tank. It ain't leaking. Let's see if we have an accelerator pump. Don't look like it. No accelerator pump. Let's see if it's gonna take any more fuel. We shall see. I'm gonna try to start it up and see what happens. Now that it's gonna be sucking off the fuel, it might out do something. We'll hold the throttle, put the choke down. See if it'll do anything. Yep. All right, folks. Well, we lost about an hour of footage because one of our phones died. So I'll go ahead and go over what I was doing last time. I was adjusting and cleaning the points, cleaning some connections on the battery. I worked on the carburetor off camera a little bit. It was clean. The accelerator pump is not working. We're going to be working on getting it fired up in a minute. I'm going to put some coolant in it and see if it holds anything. It looks about dry right now. I am going to flush the system out once it starts up a little more. I just don't want to run it too much without anything in it. That's full right now, so I'm going to call that good. I'm going to try to see if I can start it with the choke closed without using starting fluid because I don't like using it. We'll see what it does. It has been sitting for about 3 or 4 days. I think the last time I started it, it was really flooded and the cables were getting hot, so I need to put better cables on it. Let's see what happens. Maybe not. All right, well, we're gonna do a little hit of starting fluid just to see if it'll pop off. Why? Considering it has the old spark plugs in it, and it's barely turning over, that's not too bad.
It sounds okay.
It's nice and quiet, no sense or not. I think the water pump's working because I can see the water level coming up. You know? That's good. I did put 50% antifreeze and probably like 50% water. I might want to use that hose because it's so hard. Real quick, well, I got to put some more gas in. carburetor's leaking a little bit, but it shouldn't be going through that much gas.
No, it's going through a lot.
Got it dialed down now. Ball's sticking a little bit. That radiator's already getting hot. I don't know if it's opening up or not. It's probably got a stuck thermostat in it more than likely. Ain't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and just let it run out of gas. Oops. It ain't got too much blow by on it.
There you go.
That's all she wrote. I can go see if I can find some more gas and I can test a clutch in it. But I'm about to get another can. Ah, ow. Dang.
You okay?
Mix number 8.
Spider. Does it?
45 pounds of oil pressure.
Is that bad?
And I'll show them some of the interior on it. I am planning on doing some custom door panels. It does have good oil pressure. Okay, I want to go ahead and explain the shift pattern real quick on this car because there's not many videos talking about how you shift it. So looking at it from this way, you pull back on it and down is first. All the way up is going to be reverse, and you let out, it's going to be in neutral. You push forward a little bit and go up, that's second, and all the way down is third. I was watching videos online and no one really explained it. They just showed you test driving it and stuff, so just figured I'd show that real quick in case someone has one of these and you're not exactly sure how it shifts. Got the original radio, and if this right here is the vent control for up here on top of the cow, someone let me know. I messed with it and it does not do anything. I see it wiggling up there, but it ain't closing, so I'm going to assume the linkage is either not adjusted or it's broken. It does have a different seat than factory. I do not know what seat it is. That's the original seat back here. It does have some fancy screwed in floor pans. We'll go ahead and call that good for this little session. We got it running. We're gonna do a test drive, flush the coolant system on it, get the fuel pump working, and we'll go on a test drive.